Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS. Now it's real time, sponsored by the Mill Casino.
And thanks for the Mill Casino for making these segments happen. We've got Jason Harris. He's the man behind the Northwest Hunt Expo. First things first, it's nice to meet you, man.
You too, Owen.
At least face to face.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tony Gilbertson, world champion elk caller from right here in Oregon.
Absolutely.
The man himself made sure to get me hooked up with Jason here so that we can get this info out. Now, this isn't something that, at least as far as the hunting community in the Northwest, the vast majority of them are well aware that the Northwest Hunt Expo is coming, let alone nationally, because you're drawing that kind of attention.
Yes.
But just give everybody a quick rundown of what this show is and why it's different. It's in Hillsboro, so it's right here in the backyard in a beautiful facility, the Wingspan building. Free parking, I'm throwing out that first.
Yeah,
inexpensive to get in. Was it $20 to get in?
$20, yeah.
And they get to see all the big retailers and manufacturers out
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, working on it hard for about a year. We've got pushing 60 manufactured brands.
Wow.
Some of the biggest in the country.
And it's just brands. It's not retailers like I just mentioned. It's just the brands. It's the manufacturers.
Yep. Point of the show was to bring in the manufacturers to come into the Northwest, meet with the Northwest hunting community, which we talked before the show a lot about, and how they've kind of missed the boat, we feel like, in the Northwest. It hasn't been an opportunity, and so we're happy to provide that opportunity and to make this happen in the last year and bring, like I said, 60 of the best names to the Hillsboro area in a kind of a high-end, intimate setting, which has just never really, like you know, and we've talked about, hasn't happened anywhere here. There just hasn't been an opportunity.
Not at all.
Yeah. So
you mentioned high end, and a lot of people are going to take that in different ways. They're going to go, well, what does that mean? Everything's going to be super expensive. I'm not going to be able to do it. No. It's just the bigger companies, the high end companies.
That's right.
From bow hunting, rifle hunting, and everything else in between, different attire, gear. So who might be some of the big names that folks that are out there watching would just know right off the top?
So we tried to cover everything, like you said, from gear, from optics, from the rifle industry, the bow industry, the archeries, everything. We tried to pull in a little bit at everybody in the facility we have. And so archery-wise, you know, we got Bowtech is going to be there. Hoyt's going to be there.
Local company,
Bowtech. Optically, we have, I think, all of the big major brands.
Nice.
Leupold, Vortex, Roski, Zeiss. You know, all the big ones are going to be there. SIG's going to be there, I think, both optically and from the gun manufacturing side. We have, from the gun manufacturing side, we have Fierce Firearms, we have Christensen, we have Weatherby, we have Proof.
Wow.
So we have some of the big names there. Gear-wise, I think a ton of gear. We have all the pack companies. We got Stone Glacier. We have Exo. We have, I mean, there's several of them in that side of things. Boot companies. We have Crispy. We have Zamberlin there. There's, you know, it's too many for me to remember. I don't have the list in front of me, but there's a ton. Anybody that's wanting to come out and, like, especially this time of year, they've launched all 25 products, all these companies, SHOT Show between, you know, over the last couple of months. I mean, you're going to come here and see all that 25 product. All the call companies are there. Jason Phelps.
We love Phelps.
He's going to be there.
One of my favorite
obviously,
interviews.
absolutely. So he's going to be there with his crew. Tony Gilbertson will be there representing them with all. They got a bunch of new stuff out this year, which is awesome. I've been fortunate enough to see kind of in some of the shows I've been to. But if you're from the Northwest, I mean, you haven't had an opportunity to go to SHOT Show. You haven't been able to go to Western Hunt Expo. We talked about that. It's not an easy show to get to.
Not all of us are traveling out of Utah.
100%. It's not that simple, obviously. So come see all the gear, the 25 gear, the 25 packs, the 25 bows, the new rifles that are out, the new optics that are out.
Yeah.
It's all going to be there, and it's going to be awesome. Like I said, it's just, I know from, like we've talked about, we've been here our whole life. We've been in the hunting industry. We're passionate hunters, and no one's ever had the opportunity to come to a show like this in Hillsboro, Oregon, right, and here in the Northwest, and to be able to see all these brands and the people behind the brands, which is the most important thing. So we're happy that it's worked out and is going to be what it's going to be, which is going to be awesome.
You've got to have a lot of pull. I mean, you own G4 Archery,
yes,
right?
That's correct.
So you've got a history with a number of the big manufacturers that are out there.
Yep.
But you've done something, and I've been doing this a long time, 17 years. I've been clawing and scratching to get those manufacturers to pay attention to what's going on here in the Northwest.
100%.
And they've never done it. They've
100%.
never done it. The largest, I mean, there's more money in the hunting world.
Yep.
It eclipses the fishing world twofold,
100%.
unquestionable.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get any interest out here from them.
Right.
But for you to do that in 1 year and get them all in one spot, that's what's going to be super interesting for all of us here, because like you mentioned, unless you're traveling around the country to go to these other shows, we just simply haven't seen that.
100%.
You know, the Portland show will certainly give you that option for some, you know, but it's definitely not slanted that way. This is all hunting, all about it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Correct.
You're doing unbelievable giveaways. I mean, tens of thousands of dollars in giveaways, firearms, bow setups. I mean, all kinds of things. Kind of elaborate that. Everybody loves raffles and auctions. 100%. And that kind of stuff.
So we decided with this show, draw a lot of attention. Again, like you said, it's an amazing show that's coming right here to the Northwest. And yes, I own G4. We've done some similar things to this and giveaways, and they go well. And we reached out, and we're very thankful to all of the sponsors, all the companies coming in that have all been willing to donate product. That's really what it comes down to.
Sure.
We have donated some and been part of that as well. But really, we said, hey, let's do whatever we can to make this the best show that's ever been in every way. And it isn't going to be in so many ways, but why not? And so they donated tens of thousands of dollars in product from rifle packages, bow packages, packs, boots, you name it, call packages. I mean, everybody in the show has participated, and all that stuff's going to be given away. Literally, there is no
throughout the 3 days.
Throughout the 3 days, there's no I mean, you don't have to buy tickets, raffle tickets, anything like that. It's just we're just going to throughout the 3-day show, we're going to give away a bunch of that product. There is some giveaways on the website you can check out that are for other specific things like buying your tickets online. Here over the next couple weeks you can win a pretty awesome package there.
You just mentioned something there that I want to make sure everybody's aware of. So if you do buy your tickets online ahead of time, that enters you in to win?
100%. It's one of the rifle packages. It's about a $4,500 rifle package, really nice. You can see the details on the website. A bow package there as well. And there's a few of those packages that are pretty detailed on the website.
Oh, geez. Go to the website. Okay, you've already... Ryan. You are the best producer, bro, ever. There it is. There's the website. Go in there and pre-register. Get it. Hey, listen, if you're going to go to the show, or at least it's something that you might be interested in doing, if you pre-register, you can win something just for doing that.
Yeah.
All right, listen, that's cool all by itself. If I don't mention the facility, though, because a lot of people that are going to come out, and there's going to be countless of you that do it. It's a new facility. It's in Hillsboro. It's called the Wingspan Building.
That's right.
So it's not necessarily Expo size, right?
Nope.
But you're able to get 60 different manufacturers in there, a little bit smaller booths. I'm assuming it'll be a little bit more intimate, right?
Absolutely.
But it's a beautiful place. And a lot of people,
beautiful.
Free parking too, don't forget that.
Yeah, Leupold, thank them for the free parking. Obviously, they donated that and provided
very cool.
that, which is great. So,
we love Leupold here at Outdoor GPS.
Absolutely.
But so at that facility, it's the first time for it. They haven't done any shows like that out there before.
Never.
And so it's definitely one of those things that if you haven't seen it, I think it's going to be I can't wait to see it myself, man. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Saturday, though, you have a VIP night. And I know that people love that because you get a chance to meet people in a different way than what you might if you just go to the show itself.
Absolutely. We're going to have a lot of the big names will be there. And so I think a lot of people get an opportunity to meet some people maybe they've never met behind these scenes. And that's great. At the VIP event, which is a kind of a high-end special event, Saturday night starts at 7 p.m. It's a special event. It's got a high-end catered dinner that comes with it.
Oh, nice.
They're a little bit more expensive tickets, but with that, you get a high-end catered dinner. We're going to have some special guests doing kind of a question and answer session. Jason Phelps, Dirk Durham, Brian Call is going to be there. Josh Jones, which is a friend of mine from Spokane Valley Archery, is going to kind of come help host that. We got live country music. Parker Steers, up-and-coming guy that's going to be there singing music throughout the event.
Oh, very cool.
We got some movie nights coming that Leupold's going to provide a few of those movies. And another great movie, which I'm really looking forward to, called The Last Hunt, which is being brought there and premiered at that show as part of that movie series, which will take about an hour. And that one, VM Outdoor, 6 a.m., they put that on this year, which I'm really looking forward to it because it hits home to anybody that was born in the hunting industry or in the hunting world and grew up hunting with a grandpa. You know, he took his 93-year-old grandpa out this year and on kind of the last hunt. So it makes my hair stand up when I talk about it because, I mean, anybody that understands hunting would understand the tradition of that and how big that is. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to go into a live auction benefit auction for RMEF and OHA.
Nice.
Two big, hunting advocates that we like to support. So we're going to raffle off probably 12 items. Guns, optics, some cool packages that, and then we'll go into the giveaway that night. So anybody that comes to that event and gets a ticket, we're going to be giving away 2 of those $45 rifle packages, 2 $25 bow packages at the end of that event, which are also on the website as your producer seems to be on top of. So some awesome packages with some awesome sponsorships that came with those. So really looking forward to it. It's going to be a really fun event. I think that it's going to be really enjoyable. So we're really looking forward to it.
Well, I'm excited, man. I mean, really, again, all of our perspectives are very similar. If you're watching my show, it doesn't matter if it's Washington, Oregon, Idaho, wherever you might be. Yeah. We've been starved for hunting info, hunting influence over here. We've got it. We've been so off the radar, which a lot of us love. Okay, let's just be honest about that. But to be the ability to go to a show and just see all of it in one spot in our backyard for the very first time is just really cool, man. We love the fact that you're doing that. But I got to cut to a break because I got to pay the bills too here. When we come back, though, we're going to continue talking. I want to make sure we can put a bow on this the right way to get you to go. And to get a lot of you, and I know I mentioned this earlier, if you're not really into hunting, maybe you've done it a little bit, this is the opportunity where you can go meet the pros, meet the experts, the people that actually manufacture what it is that we use every day out in the field. Again, we just haven't had that here. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Chevy Silverado and the impressive Turbo Max engine. Flex your muscle with the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Official truck of Outdoor GPS.